What's up, YouTube? Derek420 for real here, and I got a battle against, I don't remember because it was late last night, and it was somebody from Zat, the AAX Zat, I do believe. If you're Zelga or whatever, leave your name in a comment, and I'll gladly put it in the description. So I lead with I drop acid because, he's a LSD head, and he just wants to fucking get fucked up. So he leads with a Magnemite, which I did not know was scarfed at this point, so I just go for the Focus Blast, and I outspeed him even though he's scarfed, which is kind of weird. So that's why I didn't notice right away. But he goes for the Thunderbolt right back, and I get Parahaxed, which screws me. So then I lose my eye drop acid, and I send him my Terrakion, which isn't nicknamed. I have no fucking clue why it's not nicknamed, but it's not. It eats a Thunderbolt, and I'm gonna go for the Earthquake to revenge kill this motherfucker. That's when I figured out it was Scarf, because I was like, wait up, hold on. It outspeeds my Terrakion? What the hell? I was like, but okay. Now comes in little game. Lilligant? I don't know how to say that crap. So I switched to my freaking Batman. Batman. And he sets up the sub when I switch. And I'm going to go for the fucking Heat Wave to get rid of that sub. And I get a crit. Useless crit. It's about as useless as the tits on that thing. And so it goes for the Butterfly Dance and special attack, special defense, speed rises. And I'm like, shit. And it gets greedy, and he gets greedy and goes for another one. And I'm like, hell with that shit, I'm gonna go for a freaking Heat Wave. And Heat Wave that bitch, and he does a teensy bit, but I get the Burn Hacks, thank God, because this thing would have fucked me. And I was like, oh shit, Hidden Power Ice, no, no, no. Hidden Power Ground for the win, yes, thank you for messing that up. Goes for the Pedal Dance, and it does shit because I'm specially defensive, thanks for that. And I go for the Heat Wave to kill this bitch off. Okay, so now we're looking pretty good now. I'm down one, he's down two, and here comes Electivire, and I wasn't doing any electric type moves at all due to the fact of that thing lurking around. And I didn't want to give him the boost to sweep me, and he goes for the Wild Bolt and I switch in my crack kills because he looks like a fucking crackhead. And here comes in a Virizion, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the switch because I knew he was gonna switch out on that, and so I get the burn off, and I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. Let's get the hell out of there. So I'm gonna go back into my Batman, and Batman's all like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking save. I'm gonna save the town. Gotham City is gonna be safe tonight. So he goes for the cheer up, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And take some burn damage, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fly around like Batman. And I eat a Stone Edge, and it tasted good. And I go for the Heat Wave, and I'm like, shit, okay, doing good, but this thing's gonna kill me off if I keep letting him Stone Edge me. So I'm like, man, let's roost this shit off. Because I know I can live another one, which, no problem. And I live with 45. I was hoping that he didn't get the crit there. And I go for the roost, and I'm going to let him burn himself to death. Because that's the easy way to die, and that's the best way to kill somebody, just let him burn. And so he takes some burn damage, hits me with a Stone Edge, and he crits on this one. Thank God I still live with 25, and I go for the roost, just so he could kill himself. And I'm I'm almost to half. I'm a little more than halfway. I got a little more than half, I suppose, life. And he dies to burn, which was what I wanted to happen. And in comes the Electivire, and goes for the Wild Bolts. And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, that tickles, son. But it takes some recoil, and I go for the Heat Wave just to get some damage off on this thing. And I get the burn again, thank God. But so I really don't have to worry about this thing anymore because it's half its attack, and he goes for the Wild Bolt to finish me off, which is no big deal because the Abdos has done his job, and he takes some recoil and some burn, and he's about to die. And I send in this, and I was thinking that he was faster than me, so I rock polished like a dumbass, and I'm gonna die to a fucking earthquake. What a cocksucker. And so we both go down, so now it's to be a blind switch in, and I'm like, okay, who are we gonna send in? And I'm like, alright, let's go send an in before Scarf. And now I see a fucking video with somebody named they're Latios in before Scarf, and I go for the Hidden Power Fire because I am Scarf, and it doesn't fucking kill. And this bitch bug buzzes me, and then he reveals a move that I didn't even know I could learn, which was Sucker Punch. What the fuck? I'm like, son of a bitch, dude, what a useless fucking goddamn Pokemon. And I sit back in crack kills, and I'm like, yeah, I can live whatever you got. And he goes for an Energy Ball, and I'm like, oh, balls. But I live with 57 anyway. And I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball for the safe, neutral damage. And I'm going to kill that thing off. And Dentura goes the fuck down. And so Last is his Steelix, and I'm like, yeah, okay, nope, I'm gonna miss the hydro pump. He goes for the curse, and I'm like, you can't touch this, dun, 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 dun. And so I know this Steelix ain't got shit to really touch me, and I'm like, all right, hydro pump, yeah. And I hit it this time, and it's all gravy, baby. And he lives, which I knew, and he goes for the fire fang, which would have really fucking tickled. But anyway, so he gets some lefties, I get some lefties, and we get some lefties, and I go for the hydro pump, and that is a good game. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good shit. Yeah, later.